have a question for you. Are you prepared? Are you prepared for when the enemy comes in? I have a couple scenarios, and they involve bats. So my house, our house, is really old. It's like, was made in 1900, so, it's pretty old. So, with old houses, there's holes in places that you don't know about. It just happens, the deterioration of a breaking down of a house. It's just one of those things that happens. And so we've had bats come in, we've had mice come in, it's just part of living in an older house. Well, some of the scenarios with our bat things, which is so weird because I've lived in this house for 15 years and only in the last 4 years have we ever had encounters with these bats. And it's every once in a great while. It's not like every day or every month. It's literally once in a great while. Well, sometimes we're prepared when these bats come in. Now, mind you, we've had mice before, so we have mice traps out in certain places like behind the couch and stuff. Well, one time a bat came in, and we had left for just a moment to get whatever we needed to try and get rid of this bat. When we came back, we couldn't find it. And, nothing like living in a little bit of a fear. I know the other day I talked about don't have fear, fear over faith. But this is a different kind of fear, I think. It's like, when is this thing going to come out and attack us? No, but, and it's not that we don't pray, we do those kind of things like, Lord, help us to find this thing. Help us to, show that bat its way out. Well, we couldn't find it until the next day. The next day we found it. It was stuck on a mouse trap. Of all places. They say that it can be in the corners in your ceilings. It can be behind curtains. It can be behind tall bookshelves, pictures, things all up high, right? No, it was on a mouse trap, stuck. Like the horror when I discovered that, because guess what? I was the one who found it. So we got rid of it, of course. We dealt with it. Well, then there's been times where one comes in, we get it right away. We get it right away because we're ready, we're prepared, we're in the room where we have the things to properly get it. But this last time, one came in. And we didn't see it. Like, it was early in the morning. I was still in bed. My husband was downstairs. And he said he's seen it out of the corner of his eye, swoop in through the dining room, kind of around. And so he comes upstairs. He's like, I'm not going to fight this in my pajamas. And so he gets prepared. He gets his things that he needs to get it. And he goes back downstairs. It's about 40 minutes later. I text him and I'm like, did you find it? Nope, I haven't seen it. What? You can't find it? Okay, where did it go? I mean, he said he looked everywhere, behind curtains and corners, behind things, all the traps, because we've had some mice issue. Thankfully, that is not an issue right now, but I'm like, look at all the mouse traps. Because we found one before there. And, we're looking everywhere. We're moving shelves. We're looking behind bookshelves. We're looking everywhere. And we can't find it. And we still can't find it. So, maybe it flew out. Maybe it went back into the hole it came out of. I don't know. But it got me thinking, when the enemy comes in, are we prepared? Are we armored up? Are we ready? We know that the Lord fights our battles, but all we need to do is stand firm in our faith and trust the Lord that He's got this. That's how I feel when my husband's down dealing with it. I don't have to worry about the bat. I know He's going to take care of that bat. And that's how we should be, yes, with the Lord. God will take care of the enemy when he comes in. But sometimes we let the enemy come in ways, and we think that we're good, but somehow he's weaseled his way in, and he's in those little things. Maybe it's in those thoughts. Maybe it's in the movies we watch or the music we listen to. Maybe it's in the negativity against a coworker, or, if you're a student, a teacher, whatever it is, he's weaseled his way in, and you are caught unaware and unprepared and not ready to fight, to stand firm in your faith and do what's right. We have to be prepared as Christians. The enemy he knows his days are numbered. He doesn't know when the Lord's coming back, but he knows that it's getting soon. Believe me, I'm sure he knows. If we Christians feel it in our bones that the Lord's coming soon, surely our enemy knows. So we have to be on guard even more, armoring up and being prepared for whatever attacks comes our way from him. And again, if it's things that, man, we thought we were good, we thought we got rid of all those ties to whatever it was that brought us away from the Lord, sometimes we have to sever those ties. We have to dig deep, search our heart, Lord, whatever is within us that is causing us to be tempted. I know the biggest thing for a lot of Christians is social media, the things on social media, with certain things that can be seen on social media. You think you're in your quiet place. You think, oh, I'm just going to read my Bible on my phone, but you're home alone and you're in your room and you're looking through and then you get distracted by a notification from a friend, and then you start down this path of looking at different things, and then it leads you down another path at looking at different things. That's how the enemy gets in. We have to sever those ties. Whatever ties that pull us away from the Lord. Sometimes it is cutting off. I know people who have cut off social media altogether, which isn't very good for those of us who might be using social media like right now to minister to people, but that's fine. Do whatever you have to do to be in right relationship with the Lord. Be prepared. Be ready to fight the enemy. Again, we're not fighting the enemy. It's the Lord. But when we're standing firm on the Lord and we're armored up, we're standing in our faith. He fights our battles, but we have to be armored up. We have to be ready for the enemy and his attacks. And sometimes, like I said, we have to search deep. What is causing me to constantly fight this temptation, this struggle? Just like we have to go into our house and find all those little holes that these rodents are coming in, we have to do it. We have to search deep, and maybe that is for us, we're praying to the Lord, God, where are those holes that are in our house? God, where are those holes in our spiritual house where the enemy is having his little foothold and coming in and just destroying our testimony, destroying our walk, because we give in to those things? We have to be prepared. The enemy is knowing that the Lord's coming soon, so we have to be prepared. We have to armor up. We have to be ready and be willing to do whatever we have to do on our part to be ready. Whether it's, obviously we need to pray more and read our Bible more and be around godly people, but even maybe guarding ourselves in what we watch or what we listen to or where we go. We have to prepare ourselves. We have to be ready, because he's going to try whatever way he can, and He knows that sometimes we might get tempers and be angry. So we have to weed that out too, pull it out, you know, have the Lord deal with us in those areas and take those things out of our lives that are causing us to be unprepared and not be that demonstration of who Christ is to others. The enemy likes to attack, and he knows how to attack us Christians. He doesn't want us to have a relationship with the Lord. He doesn't want us to, be prosperous in our walk or lead others to the Lord. So we have to be prepared. We have to be ready. We have to be armored up. Are you? I hope you are. That's Erica's 2 cents. Remember, love God and love others.